enlarge, keep some of that bend, but now literally enlarge it more toward almost shoulder fore, and then, but you still have an outside hind leg, and then canter. I think that don't actually make the depart in the, yeah, so after a good bend and the haunches in, then think it's easy. Then I can just kind of bring the forehand a little bit in without losing the outside hind leg, and then right into the canter. There's a little window of opportunity there to go right into the left lead canter. Feel like the forehand turns in and that she's there. Very good. So kind of thing, as you stretch up and really lats down the right, that she doesn't make you kind of drop your inside shoulder down with hers. Right, so yeah. And again, have a little feeling that you could kind of make her live in a mini haunches fore this way. Doesn't have to be, you know, in the canter, a ton of angle like you might have had in the walk, but kind of play with that a little bit. Yeah, good. And then go straight ahead, but again, keep kind of thinking about, can I sit in that place to keep her in just a little bit haunches fore, that I can really stay on my left seat. Yeah. Good, and the bending is there. You can soften, so your inner leg has the little yielding, or yields the left shoulder to the right, right? Going to yield the left shoulder to the right, so the head isn't held in, but she ends up looking straighter ahead on the line. So on the big circle, kind of have the feeling with your inner leg at the girth, you're almost pushing the shoulders over to the right a little bit, and then outside leg back and haunches. Yeah, there, yeah, exactly. So she takes a breath out in it. So then straight ahead, but your inside leg keeps her yielded at the track, the right leg back to keep the haunches in. So the left rein doesn't pull the head in, but she looks straight ahead and the haunches are in. So think about really haunches in a little more the short side, and then start a little bit of a half pass just toward the quarter line. Just a couple steps out, yep, from there, yep, that's fine. Circle once. Stay on your left seat, that we're not, yeah, so let the corner, now think a little bit haunches in, and then just take a few steps half pass toward the quarter line. So you feel the haunches in on the quarter, on the diagonal, good. And then balancing there, good. Good, and then you can do that again with the little haunches in through the short side in the corner, and then takes you to a little half pass just toward the quarter line. Stay back, yep. And then this time, then circle down there, kind of roughly in between the quarter lines. Good. And then on the circle, make a transition to walk, so she comes back to a place where you have to say, okay, she's got to now come back to this place where I can get a little more weight behind it. Just play with the haunches in, turning on the haunches again a little bit. Pursue the left bending, careful that that's not lost in it. Stay on the smaller circle. Yep, left leg down. Yep, down in that left leg, but try not down in your left shoulder. Stretch up your rib cage on the left side, and your left hip is in front, so she's there. Yeah. Bending left, open the left rein, lead her with the left rein, lead her with the left rein a little bit into the bend. Yeah, there we go, lead her with the left rein, good. There we go, good. And now for fun, go to the right once, just in the smaller right circle. Smaller right circle, so say she has to accept the right leg and rein, and in fact yield around that circle. Yield her around that circle from your right leg. Yeah, at the right hind leg over. A little right flexion. Find the small of your back on the right. Yeah, good, there we go, good. And then go back to the left circle and haunches in. Yeah, right leg back, good. So the bending is there. Lead her a little bit with the left rein, but your left leg is kind of pushing her shoulder, her left shoulder over to the right, so she really fills out the right rein. Yeah, good, good, good. And now kind of thinking from that you could make it, say, maybe slightly bigger than 10 meters from your inner leg. Make the circle, not losing the haunches to the outside, more toward at least 10 meters or a little bigger, so then you could canter and then kind of keep her on that size circle, framed in on your aids, and a little bit the haunches in position. Stay back of your seat, yeah, good. And now make a canter, yeah, and again, yeah, good. Elbows down, really sit, yeah. Get her a little bit back on the outside rein, but don't lose your pursuit of left bend. Good, now come straight ahead, haunches in. And now go for a little more angle of haunches in. So your left hip really, yeah, good. There we go, a little more angle of haunches in. Stay back, stay back. Yeah, but not so much, but you're pulling the head way over to the left. Can you feel that? So we've got to have her in haunches in. She shouldn't have the head and neck in. She should be straighter on the outside. The bend comes through the left rib. So ride even a little haunches in down the long side. After you can do it from a volte there. Just do a volte and do haunches in and walk down the long side. You get that feeling that I can really make her. My left leg has to be able to kind of yield and larger at the girth. So now that she fills out my right rein, so she looks dead straight ahead on the long side, and then the haunches are in, not the head and neck held in. Yes, she bends, but the bend comes because the haunches are in. She's actually looking straight ahead. It's hard, I know. But yeah, now that she fills out the right rein. So from your right left knee front, off a little bit, yeah, the left rein to the forehead. There you go. Yeah, closer under your left seat. Better. Better. And then straighten her and then canter. And then at the second corner, say a 10-meter circle in the canter. And then we try the haunches in and canter again the long side.